Forbit says, what sort of things do you do with the G Sheets? Forbit Bluff's there wanting me to reveal my secrets, my Google Sheet secrets. You can do a lot of things in combination with obviously other software. So you can export reports on PT4, give them a bit of an organization. You can export GTO on GTO Plus. You can export data from all kinds of places. Rank flops in order, where which board's got the most donks, and equity order, all this sort of stuff. Lots and lots and lots of exciting things. And then I'll make little. So if you're in 601, you may have had the joy of experiencing some of my correlation graphs, where we'll go through with some guys, and it'll be. I'll give you a simple example, which should be like. Let's take heads up small blind VPIP, and you can take a range of 5 people, and you can see rank them in win rate order, who's got the best win rate, and then you can also rank them in not only win rate order, but you can rank them in VPIP order. So you can say, well, what's the win rate of the guy with the highest VPIP, the second highest and the third highest, and then typically you make a little kind of polynomial curve. So with a lot of stuff like that, it's quite nice if you can do things like that, and then you can say to guys, well, player number X had the best win rate, and he had 80 for something. I won't say exact numbers. VPIP, and then player B had second one. Whatever. Yeah, Nicky, you need to get yourself a new router, mate. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Oh, guys, is the stream lagging? I think the stream's lagging. Embarrassing, mate. Imagine having internet problems in 2022. Get yourself a new router. Tomo really does seem to have a very strong Google Sheets game. Facts, isn't it? Facts. Plain facts. You can do things like you can order your ChippyV based on hours grinding in a day. That's another favourite one we like to do. Get yourself some nice samples where you're like, oh, look, when I play 15 hours in a day, my ChippyV is slightly worse than when I play 4 hours. Who would have thought? A nice correlation graph you can make there. We're jamming. How does Bob Marley like his donuts? We're jamming. We're jamming. I think it's time we shut down the stream, ladies and gentlemen. It's gone, isn't it? The magic's gone. Good effort, Tom, but 2 in a row, you've run out of material. But we're going to go for it again. All you can eat. Class says, I wait all week to see what the next Google Sheet from Tom is going to look like, and then when I see it, it's like a sweet release of organizational sensation. You look at it, you go, what's he done here? What's he done here? And then you go, oh, look what he's correlated. This metric and this metric. Oh. And that's how often people respond, isn't it? I think we'll call this one. Yeah, basically for a lot of the major poker metrics, the goal of coaching is very similar to the story of is it Goldilocks and the Three Bears? So I don't know if everyone remembers that story, but Goldilocks and the Three Bears, she goes to the cabin in the woods where the bears live, and their bears are all out hunting or something. I don't know what are the bears doing at this point, by the way. Anyway, the bears are out doing bear stuff in a bear market. Goldilocks wanders in, trespassing, and helps herself to the porridge on the table. And the first porridge is too hot for some reason. Second porridge is too cold. And the third porridge is just right. And very interesting lack of consistency in the porridge production in this cabin, because you think it's, you know, there's rudimental instruments here. How are they producing 3 different variants of temperature for a porridge? I'm not sure, but let's put that to one side. If you are a poker player, very often you will experience a similar trend when you're looking at analyzing your major metrics and their profitability in the games that you're playing. So VPIP from the button, too hot, too cold, just right. And our job is to try and give you those boundaries a little bit of what is too hot, what is too cold, and what is just right, by using GTO as one metric, of course. And GTO has lots of subtle marginal differences in some of the spots of what is like just what a solver says, but also when you're in game, there's certain things you can look towards. And then there's of course the additional of player tendencies, and then there's the additional of other unique situations which will influence VPIPs one way or the other, and about trying to recognize as many of those as possible. So what I'm saying is, for many people who play poker, they're very much like Goldilocks and not getting eaten by bears. I don't know. 1738 has just subscribed. Thank you so much, 1738. It's really, really generous of you. I didn't get a sound. Why? Did anyone else get a sound? 14 months. That's insane. We're going to bluff this hand for you, mate. Pretty hard to have air here, by the way. And we're just going to bet, representing the kind of jack. He's gone half pot, so it's kind of awkward, but we could have jack 9, we could have 9-8, we'd have jack 8, we'd have queen 10, we could have 10-7. We could still have an ace-6 as well. We could shove. That's an option. But I think this half pot feels pretty good to me. I'm going to get it through. Or jam 6-7. Yeah, thank you so much, 1738, for the subscription. I'm hoping I'm not missing any. If I missed any, just please tell me and I will give a special thank you. But we really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Also, big thanks to Kevin. Because Kevin said yesterday, now, and it's true, he's been subscribed for 15 months, but he's just been doing it off stream. So big thanks to Kevin. Wasn't yesterday, was it, Kevin? It was Friday. I can't even get my days right. But thank you very much, Kev. I'm going to do a special Kev emote. No, you've already got one, mate. Anyway, so there you go. No, I want to fold this. I'm going to try and time it with when I'm talking about it in game. So hopefully by the time you hear me talking about that, what was 2 hands earlier? 6-7. I'm going to post Kev with some glasses. Did see the 2BB. I think we're still jamming this though. It's kind of close now, but I think we'll take it. As okay playability 3-way. Not so good if everyone's got Ace Jack and Jack 7, but okay. The way I respond to the Google Sheets is why I keep my mic mute during the sessions. That's fair enough. No one needs to hear that, you know. That's fair enough. Hey, we got a win. How much did we win? We won
$2,500.
That's nice, isn't it? That's just good, isn't it? Just happy with that. Oh, bugger, I forgot to post the thing. Alright, that's close enough, I hope. Miles off, wasn't it? I'm going to limp Ace King. You could, it's mainly shove, but you can limp at 15. It's about 14 and below. I mean, it depends a bit on which solver you study from. But I quite like limping at 15. Strengthens the limping range a nice amount. Gonna go for a jam here with the Ace Jack, limp jamming. Hopefully not run into a better hand. We run into a slightly worse hand, so that's good. And another win. Nice to get back-to-back 3 and 5 X's. We'll go again. We will start with a check here and flop top pair and go for a bet, I think. Okay. So if we get a jam here, it would be slightly awkward. We do have top pair. Something. Still we face a 2BB bet. Interesting sizing choice here. So like this could be value-wise, maybe a hand like 4-5 of clubs or 4-5 of hearts or something like that. I think we start with a call again. I don't expect too often to be 2 pair, maybe 8-2 of clubs or something. Or maybe 6-3 of hearts. But I feel like if it's a value part of the range, often it's going to want to have extra backup. Could be a hand like King 3 of hearts or something that will go check, check. No point betting this for value, I don't think. It is interesting to think about if you want to range it precisely to like a 6x of hearts or 3x of hearts or something. But I'm just not going to do that well enough. 9-6, okay, that kind of makes sense. I wonder if we could have value bet that with hindsight. Pretty difficult though, because like, yeah, difficult to put it on the offsuit 6x. It's a decent check raise bluff on the flop for sure. Makes our life quite awkward with a lot of our either bluffs or even value parts. And I think the block bet on the turn also makes a lot of sense. And then river, yeah, I mean. Morgan BG123. Yo, Tommy. Glad to see you again, bud. How are things going for you? Going well, thank you, Morgan. Yeah, all good, all good. Life is good. Poker's well. I'm very happy. Oh, I'm slightly misremembering. Okay. Well, I might just pop this. We could definitely have 7-6. We could have 6-5. We could have 2 pair, for example, that we might want to use that sizing with as well. I think it seems pretty reasonable. Don't think we'll trap at 6.5 here. A little bit deeper we would. Lure says, great session today, Master. Thank you. Correct address there at last. Nice to get some respect finally. Well, jam the Queen 9. Queen 8. That was ambitious for Queen 9, wasn't it? Yeah. I reckon Queen 9's going to win, but Queen 8's going to lose somehow. Nah, they both would have lost. Okay. Nice to hold there. Ace 10 would be an easy jam. As a default, I always let my time bank just go a little bit down, even when you have easy jams, because I want to not give information away if I have a tough jam that it's tough. And so I think it's a sensible approach just to take a couple of seconds. Hey, we got another win. It must be Wednesday.